Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Juan Cortez, and I am the Commercial Accounts Representative at Ava Community Energy. And I'd like to introduce my colleague Alex as well.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alex DeGiorgio, and I work in public engagement for Ava Community Energy. It's a pleasure to be with you. Thanks for taking time to join us today.
Yeah, we appreciate you taking the time to learn more about Ava and the upcoming transition. If you have any questions during the presentation, please feel free to submit them in the Q&A section. Just a quick reminder not to include any private information, as this is a public webinar. With that, let's get started. Here is the agenda for today's presentation. First, we will provide an overview of Ava Community Energy. Next, we will walk through how billing works and where Ava charges appear on your PG&E bill. And finally, we will review details about the upcoming enrollment for customers in unincorporated San Joaquin County. Now, let's take a closer look at Ava Community Energy. Ava Community Energy, or AVA for short, is a local community choice energy provider that supplies electricity generation for Alameda County and the cities of Stockton, Lathrop, and Tracy. In May 2026, we will begin enrolling eligible customers in unincorporated San Joaquin County. As a not-for-profit public agency, AVA reinvests revenue back into the communities we serve. These investments support local programs, discounted energy rates, bill credits, clean energy projects, and partnerships with community organizations. Here is a map of the areas we currently serve, which includes Alameda County and the cities of Stockton, Lathrop, and Tracy. And beginning in May 2026, we will expand service to unincorporated San Joaquin County. You will be included in this enrollment if you currently receive electricity from PG&E and are not served by a local utility district. It's important to note that this enrollment is automatic. California law under AB 117 requires community choice agencies like AVA to automatically enroll eligible customers once service begins. As a public agency, AVA is governed by a board of directors made up of locally elected officials from the communities we serve. The board meets monthly, and all meetings are open to the public. Board members receive a $128 stipend for each meeting they attend. In addition, AVA has a community advisory committee that serves as a liaison between the community and our board. For unincorporated San Joaquin County, Supervisor Rickman played a key role in helping bring AVA services to the area because he wanted residents and businesses here to benefit from the programs and savings we provide. Here is a brief look at the history of our agency. In 2018, AVA launched service across most of Alameda County. In 2021, we expanded to the cities of Newark and Pleasanton, as well as our first San Joaquin County community, Tracy. In 2025, we continued expanding in San Joaquin County with Stockton and Lathrop joining AVA. And this year, we are excited to begin serving customers in unincorporated San Joaquin County. You may be wondering how AVA fits into the electricity system when PG&E owns the infrastructure that powers homes and businesses. Before AVA began service, PG&E provided three main services that make up your energy bill: delivery, generation, and natural gas. Delivery refers to maintaining power lines and delivering electricity to your home and business. When AVA begins service, we simply replace PG&E in the generation portion of your bill. I want to emphasize the word replace, as AVA is not an additional charge. Before community choice programs like AVA existed, PG&E was the only option for electricity generation for most customers. AVA is not the only community choice provider in California. In fact, there are currently 25 community choice aggregators, and together we serve more than 14 million customers across over 200 communities. In 2025 alone, AVA saved customers over $38.9 million in electricity costs. And since launching in 2018, we've saved customers more than $180 million, dollars, and that total continues to grow. When you enroll with Ava, your current PG&E rate schedule will transfer over automatic. Customers can choose between two energy options. Bright Choice is the default option and is currently offered at a 0.5% discount compared to PG&E, and it includes about 62% renewable energy. Renewable 100 is our premium option, which provides 100% renewable energy from wind and solar. Customers can switch between these options at any time. Since launching in 2018, Ava has consistently offered generation rates lower than PG&E, which has helped create more than $180 million dollars in customer savings. For the first several years, our discount averaged around 1%, and from July 23 through the end of 25, we increased our discount to 5%, which was our highest discount. During that time, electricity rates across California were reaching historic highs, so offering that higher discount helped to provide meaningful savings for our customers. In addition to those discounts, Ava also issued $32 million dollars in customer bill credits in 2024 and 2025. This year, our discount is lower because generation rates across our portfolio have dropped about 20%, while system fees have increased. I'll explain system fees in more detail later in the presentation. We understand that many homes and businesses in this area have solar systems. If you enroll with Ava, your current PG&E rate schedule and net energy metering status will transfer over. So if you're currently enrolled in NEM 1 or NEM 2, you will keep that status. Solar customers will still receive one monthly bill from PG&E. The main difference is that generation charges and credits will come from Ava instead of PG&E, while delivery charges will continue to come from PG&E. Ava's net energy metering policy closely mirrors PG&E's to make this transition as simple as possible. Our Bright Choice generation rates are approximately 0.5% lower than PG&E's across all rate schedules. When a solar customer enrolls with Ava, PG&E will perform a true-up and cash out any remaining balances. After enrollment, customers will have two annual true-ups, one with Ava for generation charges and one with PG&E for delivery charges. Customers also have the option to choose monthly or annual billing for Ava generation charges, with monthly billing as the default option. There are several benefits to Ava service. First is lower rates. Since 2018, we have consistently offered generation rates lower than PG&E. Second is local control and investment. Ava is governed by locally elected officials who guide decisions that benefit the communities we serve. Third is sustainability. Ava has a goal of providing 100% carbon-free electricity by 2030, which is 15 years ahead of California's statewide goal of 2045. And finally, customer choice. Customers can choose between Ava or PG&E for generation service and have access to programs from both organizations. Ava reinvests revenue directly into the communities we serve. As of the end of 2025, we have invested more than $103 million dollars in customer programs. These programs support initiatives such as solar and battery storage at critical facilities, EV charging infrastructure, and e-bike rebate programs. We have also invested more than $11 million dollars in community initiatives, including workforce development programs, local partnerships, and community sponsorships. Ava also invests in renewable energy projects. We currently have 27 power purchase agreements supporting wind, solar, and battery storage. These projects represent approximately 1,495 megawatts of renewable energy capacity and nearly 1,000 megawatts of battery storage. These investments help bring more clean energy onto California's power grid. Now, let's review how electricity billing works once Ava becomes your generation provider. Our goal here is to show you exactly how charges appear on your PG&E bill so there are no surprises. Customers will continue receiving one monthly bill from PG&E. PG&E will continue handling billing and will include both delivery charges and Ava generation charges. Ava charges are not an extra cost. They simply replace generation charges previously provided by PG&E. Your bill will show three main categories: PG&E delivery charges, Ava generation charges, and the total amount due. The delivery section of the bill includes several items. One is the generation credit, which represents what PG&E would have charged for generation service. You will also see the power charge indifferent adjustment, or PCIA, which helps cover the cost, which helps cover PG&E's existing power contracts. Another item is the franchise fee surcharge, which helps cover the cost of using public right-of-ways for electric service. These charges together are known as system fees. Although they appear as charges on the PG&E page, AVA provides matching credits on the generation page, so they offset each other. On the generation section of the bill, you will see your PG&E rate schedule and your AVA service plan. You will also see credits from AVA for the PCIA and franchise fee surcharge, which offset those charges shown on the delivery page. The Bright Choice line item shows the discount we provide customers compared to what they would have paid PG&E. Net energy charges reflect the cost of electricity used during the billing period. Taxes such as energy commission tax and the local utility user tax apply regardless of your electricity provider. Now, let's review the details of the enrollment of unincorporated San Joaquin County. The California Public Utilities Commission requires AVA to send 4 customer notifications about enrollment, 2 before enrollment and 2 after. Customers receive these notifications by email if PG&E has an email address on file, or by mail if an email address is not available. To make sure customers are informed about this transition, we have also conducted additional outreach. This includes partnerships with community organizations, municipal partners, business groups, and other trusted community partners, like the San Joaquin Farm Bureau, the San Joaquin and the San Joaquin Office of Agriculture. Enrollment with AVA is optional, and customers can opt out at any time with no penalties. Customers can opt out by contacting our customer service team or completing our online opt-out form. Standard customers will begin enrollment in May 2026 based on their individual PG&E meter read date. These customers will see their first bill with AVA charges in June. Solar customers will be enrolled closer to their individual PG&E true-up date, since enrollment triggers a true-up. Because of this, solar customer enrollment will occur gradually over the next 12 months. Here are some of the most common questions and misconceptions about AVA service. So why is it an auto enrollment? Your local elected officials chose AVA as your electricity provider, and state law requires automatic enrollments. You can opt out at any time at no cost and stay with PG&E if you prefer. Is there an extra charge? No. AVA replaces PG&E's generation charges and costs about 0.5% less. PG&E still delivers power, maintains the lines, bills you, and handles outages. Was that Ava knocking on my door? No, we do not go door to door or partner with gas providers. If someone claims they do, please ask for their information and report them to Ava. Why are elected officials on your board? As a public not-for-profit agency governed by locally elected officials, and they receive about $138 per meeting, and all meetings are open to the public. And lastly, how can Ava offer lower rates than PG&E? So as a not-for-profit, We have no shareholders. We have lower overhead and access to low-cost financing. Savings are reinvested into the communities and uh, not paid as profits. That concludes today's presentation, and thank you again for taking the time to learn more about Ava Community Energy. Are there any questions? I'm not seeing any questions. So if you have any questions that come at a later time, our customer service team is available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and assistance is also available in Spanish.